Hello, darlings. I'm feeling random. Okay, so I'm going to go with my High Priestess ways and just let the randomness take over me. Okay, they want me to show someone humor on the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is from before, but I've seen Frequency Phoenix 555. She'll pull a deck out and it's a synchronicity for her, the card on the bottom of the deck. So they want me to show someone this, and they want me to tell you humor is the key to unlocking your mind out of certain situations that may be keeping you bonded or keeping you kind of stuck there. Do you know what I mean? So that's for someone out there. Humor, baby. Humor is a big it's alchemical magic when we can find the funny side of anything, and it's that leprechaun way, it's a leprechaun way of life. The British, if we didn't have our banter, there's a lot of it would be crazy. Okay, you got to see the funny side of things, or it will take over. It will take over your mind. So that's hopefully going to help somebody out there. Let's have a look. I'm just gonna randomly flow, and thank you for all your lovely messages. I love hearing from my cherubim. You guys really do. You're like little butterflies in my garden. Like, honestly, I can feel the cuteness in your energy. You literally light up my timeline. I've been so sensitive to energy since I was a kid, and it's always been a curse because I would literally get lost in other people's energies when I was a kid for various reasons, right? But it took me years to be able to anchor myself in. Spirit gave me my name, Cleo Ra, which was new for me when I was 33, going through my Jesus year. This stuff's all synchronistic as hell, right? And I'm a very lazy occultist. I just follow my impulse with everything. I love to be free-minded, free-spirited. I can't be categorized, and I feel like that's what happens to a lot of us cherubim. We want to be successful and we want to make it, but I've noticed I've been breaking out of a lot of my own categories in my own mind, like taking responsibility for my inner theater of the mind and really regulating my own thoughts, right? So it always starts with the self. So yeah, you guys' energy, I'm feeling all your shiny ways. Like, you got like that opalescent heart, you've got that real good elixir, and it reminds me of these colors here, like this bright, beautiful, clear, radiant energy that you guys leave in my comments. So I love it. You just fired me up to do another reading, so let's see what comes out here. Okay, King of Wands, my favorite king. Okay, I love the fire signs. I love them. Right, Judgment. So this is a transformation of the spirit. It's a big call from your higher self that you're literally, and I mean, I drew this card to be like the cherubim, being summoned. But when I was channeling these cards, I was in a PTSD state. My inner child was wounded as hell, so I was literally flowing these, and I knew I was channeling certain things that are now becoming apparent to me, like with our cherubim power squad. Like, this is cherubim power, okay? Like, this is like pure cherubim power on your spirit. So in the ancient, Ra was a group of non-physical entities who channeled their information through to Amun Ra, who took on the name Ra out of respect for the non-physical group of Venusian type souls who are all I'm getting my words mixed up. They are all pure gold, pure etheric gold in the non-physical. I've got to send someone the Law of One. I promised them I'd send them a copy of that. But anyone else want a copy, let me know. It's some deep reading, okay, but they give you the true original tarot channelings, and tarot wasn't about, I love YouTube. I'm not trying to put down anyone's ways. Everyone's got their own unique cherubim power with their tarot stations, and everyone's holding their own fort in a unique and beautiful way. But this is some next level stuff with the tarot in the Law of One. So the meaning we get with the Judgment in the Law of One is the transformation of the spirit to a higher plane, feeling like you're born again because your higher self is in the driver's seat, seeing above. They're showing me you seeing above the clouds, and we've got clouds on this card here, but they just showed me the sky and the clarity of the mind. So this would be swords energy, and the swords get a bad, then it's not our favorite pathway to go down with the swords. You've got to love being a warrior if you want to create your own reality, okay? Let the ones who don't understand what tarot is really about do what they've got to do and have their little Mystic Meg predictions come out. Whatever, that's helpful too, I love all different types of tarot. It's all beautiful how unique every tarot reader is in expressing their soul and their interpretation. But I feel like for someone out there, this is like a create your own reality kind of reading, all right? So this is like literally There's something happening to your spirit here, ancient one. Okay, I'm getting your ancient. Okay, I can feel your goddess energy. Yeah, okay, they're showing me snakes in the most positive way. I love those eras where the women used to dance with snakes and charm the snakes. Okay, it's symbolic. Dance is always sacred geometry. I love letting spirit flow through me. And I don't even mind crazy spirits flowing through me. You know, when I'm dancing at home, I'm in mummy mode. I haven't been out clubbing for years, okay? Not that I can't go back into that mode, but, you know what I mean? I stay at home with my kid because I'm very traditional like that. I'm very, I'm representing the ancients. And, you know, the bloodline mixes in with that, with the Romany Gypsy and the Tuareg. So we do things a certain way, me and you know, I'm a mama. So, yeah, woo. I feel like you're channeling in new energies, definitely. For me to have come out with all that. But yeah, my point was, like, you know, we can be under the energetic influence of anything, and we are 24/7. When you're in a bad mood, you're not under the same energetic influence as when you're in a good mood. And so that's, I'm constantly meditating. I'm constantly trying to bring myself up to my cherubim, my true cherubim nature. But, you know, the brighter the light, the darker the shadow. All right. So anyway, let's get back on with the reading, because I'm rambling here. Okay, we've got Judgment. 3 cherubim on the card, so I feel like it's a call to arms. They're giving me call to arms, okay, for the cherubim. And funnily enough, this is syncing up with the last reading I did. These synchronicities between us, it's just blowing my mind, okay, because I'm not used to being this social, and I can feel you all, our non-physicals. When you send me a lovely comment, I'm feeling your soul merging in with my magnetic field. Like, literally, we are zoning together psychically, energetically, flowing each other little packages. It's so cute, you know. And I've seen people, other cherubim, talking in the comments, getting to know one another, being supportive. Big up the cherubim. Every time you encourage someone else's higher self and you encourage them to be a radiant, beautiful, you know, the way we were when we were kids. They're giving me Whitney Houston, the greatest love of all. You know, the children are the future. We only exist in our own minds, and children need their minds to be decorated beautifully with the energy around them, and they need to be understood. People need to understand that the kids are unique. You know, I hear so many parents say, I want my kid to be like this, Covert narcs are especially notorious for this. Oh, you can't change them either, guys. I've been really close to these people, and I actually love these people as if they were my own children. So I do know the truth about it. You know, when you can love someone like they're your own child and still see the 100% truth about it. This is why I get funny when people try and swerve me off of what I know and what I represent according to universal law. And it gives subtle hints that I should be nicer. And I'm as nice as I need to be, you know, but I'm here to protect the cherubim. No one loves a warrior till the enemy's at the gate, okay? But anyway, I'm rambling, okay? Some of you might know why, but I'm not going to say it on YouTube. Okay, so this is looking juicy. All right, your spirit is transforming here. There's a King of Wands on the table. That was almost the 10 of Pentacles. And may all of your alien dreams come true. So you're so on the verge of some big emergence, okay? And this will happen gradually, innit? Things start going better in your life. You appreciate the good things, and then you pick up momentum. You start to feel sparkly and radiant, and you dodge those ones who don't like you being sparkly and radiant. And then you get through the gateway, okay? They're showing me American football where you got to run with that ball, and they're going to try and stop you, and you're just going to fly, okay, babies? You're going to fly. Yes, wings on, cherubim, wings on. They want me to show you these wings that I did in a specific way. I don't know if you saw that properly, but you're getting your wings. You've got your ancient wings, okay? These wings, oh my God, are they varied? They're ancient. You can picture your wings in a million different ways. Your cherubim wings don't have to look one way forever, right? Your cherubim wings can shift because we're so multi-dimensional. You could see your wings as being golden leaf wings 1 minute, and then if you're in a different mood, they could switch to, like, you know, some nice greenery. I love the jungle, me. I'm absolutely besotted with the jungle. I absolutely adore it. And yeah, like, imagine being a jungle fairy versus like a Nordic druid fairy versus like a tropical fairy versus, like, you know what I mean? I think that's what they were trying to do, bless them, with the Little Mermaid, you know? They were trying to make it like fairy-tastic mermaids, you know what I mean? Which is quite cute intention. I always look for people's intention and not necessarily how things look on the surface or whatever, because I understand the value of good intention, and I understand, you know, people from their own unique perspectives, which can be overwhelming. You know, when everyone you've ever met, you see them through, you know, you see into their world. You know, don't oh, I was going to say don't tell anyone, but I don't want to make anyone I meet in real life feel self-conscious. But with great power comes great responsibility. I wouldn't have access to that energy if I wasn't totally responsible with it in a way that humans aren't used to from anyone else. Not their shrinks, not their priests, not, you know, they're not really used to that. I mean, some of you might be. I'm not gonna say I'm the only one that can do that, but yeah, I've noticed the effects that this has over the years. Okay, so let's have a look. We're dodging devils, we're dodging offers like that. We know this, we say this all the time, but it's coming out on the table. So let's honor the divine and be like, okay, another battle maybe, you know, and because they are everywhere. And, you know, depending on how sensitive you are, you could go to work and there could be someone giving you dodgy vibes, and it can really affect your magnetic field. Okay, I'm picturing a woman specifically who's really sensitive to energy, and you can feel it like they've just shoved a dirty telegram right in your mind. But they have the surface, or, you know, they have the surface glossy, and they have the surface prepared for their 3D Monopoly board reality, and they think they're doing it right because that's the game they play. Okay, you know, this person thinks they're weaponized. They're not weaponized. Yeah, they think that their gun trumps your angel wings. No, no, no. The angel wings are the most powerful weapon on earth. Okay, and make no mistake, all offense is defense, and all defense is offense. We live in an alchemical world where there's a polarity, a duality, a balance. Okay, so, you know, people have been brainwashed to go against the warriors. The best warriors are 6th dan black belts, and no one wants to fight them. You see how the warriors, with honor and devotion and respect, they maintain peace. Without the warriors, that which we call alphas, you know, especially men who hold the frequency in a certain way in areas that I grow up in, if we've got one alpha around, he dominates the whole thing because his frequency takes over the fabric, the non-physical, invisible fabric, and everything is affected by that. Okay, so I don't know why that's coming out my mouth, and I'm literally forgetful the minute I say something, but something here, yeah, like we need to be warriors, guys. I can't reiterate that enough. Okay, and that's why it took me a while to get the flow of my channel, and you guys are such great confirmation for me that I'm on the right path. All right, you've got no idea your infinite value. Okay, when you message me, you're not just a number on my YouTube. Okay, and I made it clear to people when I started my channel, I'm trying different things, and I'm letting you see mama experimenting, mummy not being self-conscious. I do hold a mother archetype, all right, so I'm not trying to take over your mum's role, but it's archetypal. So my job was to plant my flag when I still had the PTSD, and to show you all how, you know, narcs love it when you're self-conscious. They love you thinking, oh no, everyone can see me fucking up, or nah, baby, I was experimenting. And I want people to know I'm here out of love. Okay, I've got things to do. I've got, you know, this isn't my primary, you know, resource thing or whatever. And I'm here for love. I'm here out of the love, baby. See, this is you flying past with this 8 of Wands. This is you flying past something. The dodge and duck and weave. All right. So you're dodging, ducking, and weaving, and you're doing it by just realigning your focus with your magical, sparkly, beautiful, opalescent sunset soul. We got 2 sunsets on the table. Okay. I'm gonna clarify this King of Wands because this could be an offer coming in for somebody. All right, I'm getting the divine is watching you because you are radiating on a divine frequency. And this is no joke, guys. I don't just say this stuff, okay? This is stuff I've downloaded, and you just got to trust me, you know, with this stuff. There's a lot of people who will think, like that funny one the other day when he said, this reader's not based in reality. It's like, yeah, fam, you're right. Not fam, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not based in this reality. He's right. I'm not based in his reality. He's 100% right. I'm based in the real truth of divine truth and universal law and magic and the power of love, baby. That's the reality I live in, the power of love reality. And look who we've got showing up when I say that, the Queen of Cups with the Judgment. So someone's realizing, oh, this is beyond when we hear people saying about confidence and loving yourself. It's beyond that, baby. This is ancient level. Oh, I can feel that elixir moving through your soul. See, this is kind of like the energy I was seeing with the snakes. Now, this is like octopus tentacles, okay? Like octopus are really camouflaged and they can mix and merge in with energy. They don't look at a rock and blend in with the rock because they logically think, scientifically, I'm going to be a rock. No, they flow into the non-physical energy that's present, and they do it very flirtily and very gracefully. And they will shift, they will shape shift right in front of your eyes, and they still want to tell us we're crazy. We've got even more shape shifting superpowers. We're that multi-dimensional, and I feel like you're bottling up your elixirs here. You're getting elixirs from somewhere, and this is the new you. They want me to tell you, this is who you are now. This is your new version of you. This is who you now have. You are this. You are working for the ancients. You are bringing the ancient ways forward and making them neo-ancient. You are pulling from an ancient apothecary and bringing those essence into the now moment. We can do this in any way. Like, I used to get upset thinking I'd be so much happier in ancient Rome, or I'd be so much happier in the 1950s, or I'd be so much happier in the 1920s. Those are my key go-to places, right? Ancient Persia, ancient Rome. But like, now I realize I can go into the backstage, I can love on some vintage music, I can zone my little magnetic aura in with that music and pull potions from that music, and I can bring all those energies into the now moment. So someone's bringing some wicked elixir into the now moment, and it's just a huge celebratory feeling I'm getting from the non-physical. You know when someone's at a ball game or something like that? Oh, that's another funny one. Another funny comment I got. Said, you sound like you're announcing a ball game. It's like, it must be my American spirit, because I grew myself up on American blueprints, because I know my soul group's in America. Maybe it's that bitch. Oh, it was so funny. But this is what I'm seeing. They're showing me, imagine if someone's at a ball game, and the big crowd was in the stalls, but they had magic things. It's kind of giving me Quidditch vibes, but better. All right, this is a cosmic cheering arena that is sending you this energy. So let me know in the comments how that resonates, okay? Because they're showing me like a crowd of people holding magical wands, sparkly stuff. They're happy, they're bouncy, they're joyous, they're bouncy. You know, they're not screaming in a warlike mode. You know, they're bouncing, celebrating for you. We've got 2 of Wands, so I'm getting that there's a contract here. There we go, 2 of Cups. They just showed me like a book, a nice alchemical looking vintage, almost like a little spell book. Oh God, see how that knocks off? I hope that's on camera. King of Wands again. So there's something written here for you, a lovely contract. Okay, and it's written on parchment scroll. Okay, this is an ancient thing. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. Very dignified, very graceful. Okay, it's very refined. They're taking me to the upper echelons of my city, where it's a different vibe when, you know, you go to certain places with the old townhouses, and you know, there's different areas in my city that have completely different energies. They're taking me there, like you guys are going to be going to lovely, graceful restaurants. I don't know, they're giving me lovely perfume vibes. This is more about the essence, not about things that are actually going to happen, but I'm trying to translate the classiness of this feeling. True grace and true... Oh, there's a lovely lot of respect here, okay? But I'm not going to nose into your relationship too much. We've got the 1111, all right? And again, that sense of being cheered on, you know, being cheered on. And there's a little cherubim back here who's calm and graceful and wise and dignified while the adults are going, woo, crazy, you know? So I picked that up. I've been picking up on the channeled drawings. I've been getting the messages that go along with the drawings I channeled a year and a half ago, right? Because, you know, it was a long recovery for me, and drawing this deck helped me recover. Artwork could be really important to you. Manifesting your inner imagination on paper, okay? That's just for one of you out there. The Tower. So this is going to come in suddenly and assuredly. So for someone out there, if you know this reading's for you with your ancient ways, you would have picked up on it. There's a contract, and I hate that word when I hear myself saying it back. There's a sacred scroll that's been beautifully written on here with this relationship. It's part of the plan, 2 of Wands, okay? So the crossroads, when it comes to the runes, the X like that is always friendship, exchanging, meeting someone at the crossroads. So it's a gift being exchanged when you see the crossroads like that, right? And I advise anyone who does tarot to keep a very open, beautiful mind with not just your tarot practice, but also with the birth chart, because we can be very linear minded humans. We can be too much in our left mind, and you know, the magic comes when we bravely come out of those patterns, left brain thinking that they try so hard to inebriate us with as children. You know, I genuinely love the cherubim, which is why I'll always be a warrior, and I understand the warrior maintains peace. We don't want to fight, you know, but you have to have that backup in your soul. People will keep on testing you and testing you. The universe makes the rules, guys. You know, God makes the rules, and I'm just trying to interpret. I'm trying to translate to you the true alchemical rules, okay? Because the universe will keep bringing you the truth over and over again in vibrational format in terms of your situations. And until you've got that warrior installed, until you feel happy in your shadow side like crazy Ragnar Lothbrok, yeah, he's a sacred dude, okay? That dude is sacred. And I get the pagans totally, and I think that when they put pagans down, it was a way of the enemy team have got hold of the Bible in history or whatever and shifted things around, okay? So it takes those of us with the eyes to see and the heart to feel to fully decode that stuff. So yeah, okay, Page of Cups. So we've got the Page of Cups twice here with the Seven of Wands. So there's someone, okay, and I'm getting that there'll be, it's going to be different for all of you, but the Page of Cups is childlike, okay, and they may be quite cute and alluring because they're very idealistic. They're very, you know, imaginative. It's an emotional energy on the Page of Cups. So they're saying this person could be bouncy and seem loving, but there's something there that would take you on the wrong pathway. It's not that they're necessarily a bad person, it's just you are booked on your pathway. All right, so yeah, you can't be scrambling up your desires and your pathway. Seven of Cups right now, okay? That's for someone out there. Let's have a look. Eight of Wands. What's coming out here? Show me. I've got so much work to share with you guys, but it's just organizing my mind, you know, because I gave up a lot of linearity to be a full-on right brain anchor into the yin realm and put myself really in mummy mode ultimately, and that word gets underestimated. People need to be understood on a true goddess, high priestess, shamanic way, okay? It's our nature to do that for each other, and it's coming back. We're you know, integrating our shamanic, holistic ways into the West. And, you know, the West is great because we've got free will. It's like a dollhouse, okay? So we've got to respect and appreciate that free will that's been built up by many individuals. But, yeah, we're bringing back the pagan ways because they tried to stop that on British soil. You know, they tried to stop the Druid ways and say we're not shamanic. And I'm too gypsy for that. I'm too pagan for that. So I'm the opposite of most British people, even though I'm kind of British. I'm kind of a outsider here in a way. It's bizarre. Okay, so you moving into place here, Empress energy, Eight of Wands. Ooh, powerful stuff. Moving into position somehow, okay? Again, this is to do with your ancient ways. This is to do with your unique elixir. I just want you to be aware. Ignore my nails. I've just had to bite off my polygel nails because I want the new ones. We've got this beautiful Garden of Eden that you're bringing, your unique garden. I want everyone to know how many different types of flowers exist in the non-physical. They can't keep up with the new species that are sprouting in the physical to show us there's always new species of insects, animals coming into that. They're always evolving. They just can't keep up with it, all right? No one's keeping up with the apothecarial truth of our realm anymore. David Attenborough. We need more people like him, okay? We need more people like him, and they're trying to squelch that every which way they can. They're not that good because love always wins. We've got the Eight of Cups, the Page of Wands, and I feel like, you know, you're going to have to leave something else behind here, and it'll feel varying intensities for different people, but for one of you, there's just someone maybe you've been going out clubbing with who is kind of pulling you off your path, even though you like this person. It's maybe bad habits, you know, pulling you into situations you don't want to go along with. For others, it could be someone who's been irritating you for quite a while, but there seems to be no escape because they're in the same town as you. You get what I'm saying? These are different storylines, different episodes of each of your lives that it's going to come out differently. But yeah, look, there's this beautiful pathway for you, and I feel like Spirit really wants you sowing your seeds here. Nine of Pentacles. It's inevitable that you're going to blossom into wealth, okay? It's inevitable. If you follow your heart, you pave it out, all right? Yeah, this is for, I know someone, I can feel you. Yes, this is for you. Yes, this is for you, darling. Yes, we've spoke about this, and this is for you, yeah? If you follow your heart and your higher self, you will pave ahead. Okay, the universe has to obey your command, darling, so they want you to go full steam ahead. Confidence. This is why I talk about being a warrior, because you've got to teach your mind you're the strong one. I'm the warrior. It's for your own mind you do it, not to, you know, go up against anyone else. You've got to be a warrior just to control yourself. All right, you've got to discipline yourself. So you've got to discipline yourself into believing in your greatness, okay? Because the human mind's been wired for survival and crazy stuff. So now we're turning the tide and we're creating a new sovereign timeline. All of us together. You're cherubim, you're powerful. Our minds, when they exist on a sovereign pathway, which we've created together since all this has got onto this new roadway. You've helped me create this roadway. This is mutuality. This is symbiosis. You know, we're flowing our souls together, literally. affecting the course of the future, which is why I did my tarot station differently. But someone here, you really need to go for gold here, because when you believe you can do it and you take that leap, the fool, right? You got a leap and the universe will catch you. I know, baby, but you've got the power. I can feel your little thoughts and I get it. Yeah, I think you might be British, I'm not sure, but I can feel a similarity in the thinking, cultural conditioning, just, you know, trying to be as sensible as we can in the situation we're in. But they want you to know you've got this power to grow this garden. And yes, you're sensible, you're responsible, you've got everything in order. You've got your house in order. The universe is waiting to take your order. But you need to push that fiery energy forward and really believe in that magic, and know that when you create that in your mind, the pathway must be created, my darling. They're showing me Egypt. They're showing me an underground tomb. Not a tomb. I love the word tomb because I'm a crazy tomb raiding bitch. But it's a chamber. There we go. It's a chamber, a beautiful, beautiful chamber that you've got access to. It's a place of calm that you may go to in your meditations, or maybe a part of your akash that they want you to become aware of. Okay, so let's have a look what's going on. Let's have a look. You've got a beautiful, bounteous garden to create here. Absolutely just, oh, I'm hearing apothecarial genius, 12th house. So you've got this back door into the akash. Okay, that's what they're telling me with this. And you can watch your own subconscious thoughts, so you don't have to be subject to the conditioning that a lot of people who've been de-etherealized have to, you know, put up with. You can see into your thoughts here. Now, I've put this on the 7 of Cups. That might be giving you, you know, extra thoughts and extra information that could be distracting you from this one pointed focus on the 9 of Pentacles. Some dream you've got, okay? The dream only happens when you create the pathway, and they want you to know, yes, you have godlike power. Yes, your mind is that powerful, baby. And you have this ability to look into the akash. Okay, I'm getting that librarian word again, but they want you to know that it's far deeper. Yes, you're an akashic librarian, but it goes far deeper for you. The fact that they're showing me the catacombs, the chambers of Egypt, and oh, I think you've got to give yourself more credit, darling. Don't worry about culture, because it doesn't matter about your vessel in this life. You've lived lives as other tribe members. I don't see it as racial categories, because that's 3D thinking, separated thinking. I see it as individual families, individual tribes, individuals, every one of which has a unique genome. Oh, it's so complex. It goes so deep. But yeah, tree of life here. They want you to access your tree of life. It goes way deeper than the library. Okay, you've got, they're not going to show me what it is because it's your secrets to find, but they want you to really open your mind and give yourself credit that you do have connections to these places. Lilith energy, okay? It came out reversed, so they want you to embrace that darker nature and understand God gave it to you for a reason. You can use your dark energy. So this would be energies that were more maybe associated with Pluto, Saturn, the moon even. It depends on your placements, or Mars energy. They want you to know you're allowed to use these energies with beautiful intent behind them. Okay, all the things I do, and I can be a real beast, okay, and I do it for God with good intention to protect the cherubim. So it seems like you're being dark natured, but if your intention is to protect and uplift the paradigm, and you trust yourself, they're showing me justice, that you've got to trust yourself. You've got to trust that you've got both those pillars in your soul. This is the temple of your soul. Those pillars are there, my darling. You do have the authority. It's just because you're a gentle soul and you consider all options that you're doubting yourself right now. So they want you to go goddess mode. Give yourself that fucking credit, okay? And power this stuff up, Libra. See, they just showed me justice. You are well balanced, and you have a beautiful foundation in the temple of your soul to really grow strong roots on, you know, you grow strong. You've done the work for building your internal world, and now they want you to start having fun with it. Psychics are supposed to be fun, and we categorize that in our minds, psychic stuff, and it puts it in a certain place in our minds, and we've got to wipe that away even and be like, now I'm a free bitch. I'm free. I'm so free. I don't care, you know. And that's what I love about pagans. We're so free. Those people, I'm a hybrid, all right? I'm hybridized, crazy unified hybrid, and God wants me to unify all the badasses from all the tribes with my hybridized ways, okay? And I've got alienistic ways, but yeah, I love it. This is what I'm saying, avatar level player of the game. That's what I'm trying to coax out of you guys, to really, and I'm speaking to someone who does take responsibility for creating your own reality. You're so well balanced, you're so considerate. I can feel your little cherubim heart here. So trust yourself as justice, all right? Because often the kindest people, we weigh things up. Librans can doubt themselves a lot because we weigh things up an awful lot, and we consider all options, and we can get lost in that. So they want you to embrace the leonine ways, throat chakra, integrity. And the throat chakra always pulls me to the ancient times, okay? So they want you to access more than just your library, whatever that means to you. And I can just about see a treasure chest, but they're not going to show me what's in the treasure chest because it's your loot, baby. It's your loot. So they want you to let yourself roar a bit. Maybe look at your 5th house, or maybe you've got Leo placements. Maybe you've got, you know, look into your Lilith, okay? Because we've all got a bloody Lilith. I've had these Dracos, and they hate witches, okay? The devil team hates the witches. They come for you. Like, I didn't even see myself as a witch before that initiation happened. So it's funny, everything they do just powers you up anyway. But there's something about the enemy team do not like witches, so that tells us what we are. We're good, baby. We're good. Your power is yours. It's God-given. Everything's been confused in this round so that we doubt ourselves. Think, am I being a good person here? Yes, I'm saying you are the good person. Trust yourself. Understand God gave you a Mars and you know, a Pluto for a reason. And Pluto sits at the top of the tree of life, transformation. So the underworld planet sits at the top of the tree of life on the crown chakra. Guys, that's Pluto. So everything I'm saying, I hope this is sinking in, lining up someone's soul. Yes, you're radiant, you're beautiful, you've got this high vibration, but the darkness is a potent elixir that wants to be brought up in frequency to a higher vibration by your good use of it. You understand, my love? You understand? We're constantly tweaking our potions. The potions don't stay the same. They're constantly adjusting our worldview. And, you know, your internal potions, you can use the darker energy and transmute it with good intent. You're using it in positive, powerful ways. They want you to know that. And beautiful connection coming in. Very ancient, very dignified, okay? This is a real one. This is a lovely gentleman. Very gentlemanly, very understated, very solid, but with absolutely nothing to prove and a lot of respect and but this is your private connection. I'm feeling into the flow of you two's consciousness is absolutely gorgeous, darling. Okay, if I was your mother, I'd be like, yeah, that's a good one. And trust me, I am staunch. I'm a nightmare. All right, so I hope this has helped somebody. Okay, and they want me to go, let's grab one of these. Let's grab one real quick. Divergence. So this is you creating a new pathway. And again, that tree of life here. So you might want to look up that word divergence, all right? Because you can branch off pathways in new ways anytime you want. So that's for somebody. Oh, and this is the thing with this offer coming in, this friend, whoever this Page of Cups represents, they're taking you into habits that might be fun habits if you didn't have a business to build, or might be fun habits if you didn't have priorities elsewhere. It's not that it's necessarily bad, but it could be bad for you because it could pull you onto a divergent pathway. So they're just reiterating that as well, okay, my love? Have faith. You don't have to do nothing. The universe is your fairy godmother. So they'll orchestrate this connection real nice, real relaxed, real nice, real relaxed. You know, that's how we meet the best people. We're on that frequency. We prepare the frequency and the universe delivers them. So we haven't got to think about nothing. Not in the loot lounge, okay? This loot lounge, it's a guaranteed manifestational frequency that'll just take you everywhere you want to go, Cherubim. I love you, Cherubim power. Mwah.